My name's Carmen Small. I'm from Durango, Colorado, and I've been racing professionally since 2007. I started teaching straight away out of college. I taught for 4.5 years, and I decided to quit my job and become a professional bike racer at the age of 27, so that doesn't happen too often. But I was really naive to the sport when I got into it. I didn't know what to do. I just acted off of instinct. When I would train for triathlon, so you train for swimming, running, and cycling. But if I ever had a day that I could choose what I wanted to do, I would always pick the bike. I think maybe it was the freedom. It sounds so cheesy, but the freedom when you were a kid to jump on your bike and go. It really brought that back, and you could just go wherever you wanted. I also enjoyed going fast. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. It's a little weird. Personally, I love Specialized products. It actually fits properly because they've done the research on how women's body geometry is different. The course is the last day of the Tour de France. As an American, you grew up watching these races and you watch the last stage, Champs-Élysées, you see them toasting the champagne, you see the incredible backdrop of the race, and you think that's Paris. That's what I want to do. To race on the same streets as the men, to have that same opportunity, it's pretty big for women cycling.
I started racing, I think, when I was 10 years old, but just a local race. In the Netherlands, everybody learns to ride their bike on a pretty early age. I was going to a race with my brother. My older brother was competing, and I was like, oh, look at all these kids here. I can beat them, I can beat them. So then I was like, next year I want to compete as well. That's actually how it started. I used to ride with Carmen and with Specialized Lululemon over the past 2 years. Last year I changed teams. I went to Boels Dolmans. It's really weird to race against my teammates from last year. It's a race and you have to do it. So the first time I did it, actually, I felt really, really bad. But now it's just okay, but it's weird, yeah.
When a gun goes off and we're ready for the race, I always look for a teammate. So it's always easier to ride with a teammate in the pack. It's better to ride as a unit.
Special thing about cycling, I think. It's an individual sport and a team sport.
You're definitely working as a unit, for sure, or you're not going to be successful.
When we started the race, you have all these spectators along and they're all cheering for you, and the first lap you're a bit overwhelmed with all this attention and all these people because normally we don't have so many people to watch the race. I saw myself on the big screen coming by. I was like, whoa, this is cool. Back in the days there was a Tour de France for women. Somehow they cancelled it. I just hope that with La Course it's a start to get something going again, like a Tour de France for women. I have heard some rumors that maybe next year they wanted to do 2 days instead of 1 day. So maybe in 20 years we will have a Tour de France for women.
It's a huge platform, the tour. So if we can use that platform, the media, to showcase women's cycling, we're already heading into the right direction. Because all these fans that weren't fans before now are going to be fans. The racing is just as exciting as the men, so why wouldn't they become fans? It's kind of a no-brainer, right?